Cześć, witam Cię bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z gry Dziedzictwo Hogwartu. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek, kontynuujemy, ale zanim to ponieważ wbijamy już praktycznie 37 level, to wydamy sobie punkcik tutaj w mistrzostwo transmutacji. Wrogowie trafieni zaklęciem transmutacji przemieniają się w wybuchowe obiekty. Wykupmy sobie ten talent, żeby mieć już to drzewko ukończone, a za chwilę na 37 levelu będziemy mogli sobie dać tutaj punkcik w Avada Kedavra, w czarną magię, a dalej się zobaczy. Dobra, jesteśmy w tej chwili pod jaskinią z poprzedniego odcinka, czyli wykonujemy sobie questa Centaur i kamień, wchodzimy do księżycowego ogrodu i zobaczmy, o co tutaj chodzi. Na tym obszarze, gdzie teraz jesteśmy, mamy jeszcze 4 skrzynie do znalezienia, do przeszukania. I możliwe, że któraś z tych skrzyń będzie właśnie w tym obszarze.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Dobra, gra najprawdopodobniej każe nam iść tam.
Revelio.
Dlatego ja sobie pójdę tutaj, no ale niestety nie ma tutaj żadnej skrzynki. Mapy już teraz też nie odpalę. No dobra, już widzę jakieś 2 skrzynie. Jedna jest na pewno tą, której szukam.
Revelio.
It's another aggressive one. What is going on with them?
Revelio. Confringo.
Dobra. Gra raczej nam każe iść tam. Dlatego najpierw pójdę tu.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Czy ktoś widzi motylka?
Revelio.
Bo ja tak, tu widzę skrzynię.
Incendio. Depulso. Revelio.
Foipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Foipers song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Tam jest.
Incendio.
Okej.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Dobra.
Revelio.
Okej, tylko co mi to dało? To mi dało to, że tutaj jest ten motylek teraz.
Accio. Depulso.
Okej. No i teraz już wszystko wiemy.
Revelio.
Dobra, możemy iść dalej. Tu jest eliksir wiganowy.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
If the moonstone is here and so are Foipers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio. Confringo.
Tu ewidentnie jest jakieś przejście.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Why am I not surprised?
Revelio.
First the Fwoopers and now this.
Dobra, moment, tu muszę mieć...
Accio.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Okej.
Revelio.
Dobra, teraz to jak otworzyć. Terni kółko.
Accio.
Dobra.
Lumos.
Lumos. Perhaps the runes on the walls
Lumos.
have something to do with finding the moths.
Debalso. Lumos.
Lumos.
Accio. Debalso. Revelio.
Dobra. O kurde, tu została skrzynia. Tylko tutaj nie ma przejścia do tej skrzyni. Też jest skrzynia, do której nie mam przejścia.
Revelio.
Ciekawe. Ale ewidentnie muszę iść dalej.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
O, boję się tam na dół zeskoczyć.
Lumos.
Lumos.
A, okej.
Lumos.
Mogę przenieść te tutaj.
Depulso.
Merlin,
Lumos.
it's beautiful.
Lumos.
Okej. No i w sumie jakbym później popatrzył, jakbym tam popatrzył, to od razu bym wiedział, że potrzebuję te 3 motylki tu wdupić.
Lumos.
Żeby to otworzyć.
Revelio.
You did it. I was hoping we would.
Confringo.
Dostał
Imperio.
dzbana.
Defender. Confringo. Revelio.
Okej. Muszę
Rebellion.
poczekać chwilę, aż się załaduje z powrotem.
Confringo. Revelio.
Okej.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Nurkowanko. Okej.
Revelio.
Dobra. Przepłyńmy.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Confringo. Revelio.
To jest chyba powrót. Tam to chyba można rozwalić.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind. Confringo.
Very funny. I was just
Rebellion.
thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! It's like... Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Confringo. Revelio.
O kurwa, ona tam została. Ona tam została. A ja wróciłem. Pytanie brzmi jednak, w jaki sposób się tam dostać do tamtych dwóch skarbów, które tam są.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the moonstone to the henge.
I think I'd like to look around a bit first.
I suppose we could spare a moment. Very well.
No właśnie, no chciałbym się tu rozejrzeć, bo tu kurwa jeszcze jest trochę rzeczy do zebrania. Laska, powiedz mi, jak ja mam się dostać tam? No już wszystko wiem. Tu nie byłem.
Revelio.
Dobra.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Się do wody spierdoliłem.
Confringo. Defender. Revelio.
Okej. Można było normalnie przejść, tak? Moment, bo to może być wyjście.
Accio.
Okej, tu jest wyjście. To w takim razie co jest w tamtym korytarzu? Trzeba to sprawdzić.
Revelio.
Cyk, cyk, cyk. I cyk. Dobra, mamy to. Została chyba jedna skrzynia z eliksirem wiganowym tam, w tamtym miejscu gdzieś. W tamtym miejscu. Dobra.
Revelio.
Aha, i muszę do niej teraz pójść jeszcze. No tu golda trochę zostało też olać. Jezus, czy ty nie mogłaś pójść tu ze mną? No najwidoczniej nie mogła. Ale przynajmniej w ten sposób mamy całą lokację ukończoną. Pytanie, ile nam skrzynek to da do góry? Z tej części mapki. Dobra, laska, Poppy, wychodzimy stąd.
From the outside.
I have a feeling that was the idea.
I believe I am.
Good. If we leave for the henge now, we should make it by nightfall. We still have the poachers to contend with.
No to lecim. Zaraz miotłę przywołuję i lecę, kurde. Na
That's
robotę.
the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
Kurwa, naprawdę dookoła?
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope
Revelio.
so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on High Wing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night the night I met High Wing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, High Wing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed High Wing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen, a good one, a sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed High Wing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with High Wing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Czy ten kamień?
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Okej. Jesteśmy w Hogwarcie z powrotem, ukończyliśmy misję poboczną. No została jedna skrzynia, nie? I ta jedna skrzynia jest w tym miasteczku. Ja nie wiem w którym miejscu. Czyli w sumie mamy wszystkie obszary ukończone, oprócz tutaj jednej skrzyni, tu jednej skrzyni. No i tu oczywiście ten, ale to na spokojnie. Git. Level upa jeszcze nie ma. Trochę expa brakuje.
Revelio.
Dziennik. Dobra, to trzeba zrobić, bo to jest quest. Kontynuacja w Hogsmeade. A nie chce mi się na razie gdzieś dalej lecieć. Więc się tepnijmy do Hogsmeade. Znaczy dalej, w sensie na tamten obszar, co teraz dopiero go zaczynam odkrywać powoli. Czy ty w nocy, mordo, też handlujesz?
You're back. Nice
Fajnie.
to see you again.
Wy w ogóle śpicie?
Thanks for stopping by.
O Boże,
Hope
nie
to see you
kliknąłem.
again.
Dobra. Teraz mogę mu posprzedawać. Te 4 rzeczy zostawiam na razie.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Nie ma problemu, dobra. Idziemy pogadać pod 3 miotłami.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Oh, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely
To
chatting with
ładnie.
you.
Revelio.
Co ty żeś mu zrobiła, że żeś go wyniosła? Dobra. Gdzie ty żeś go wyniosła? O kurwa. Kobieto. Trochę daleko żeś go wydupiła. Też jest daleko, nie? Bo to jest też tamten obszar. Ta. Ty, ale czekaj, przecież to ja tam byłem. To jest ta kopalnia, gdzie tam... Zastanawiałem się, czy wchodzić, czy nie, ale stwierdziłem, że tam będzie pewnie quest jeszcze. Dobra, okej. Dobra, no ale to polecimy już tam do tego miejsca w kolejnym odcinku. Na teraz to tyle. Dzięki serdeczne za oglądanie. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek. Wbijaj oczywiście do linków w opisie i miłego popołudnia. Cześć!